Okay, some of you should be starting to see me. I'm just going to go over to another screen. I am not going to be able to see any, whoops, let me see if I can stop. Whoops, whoops, let me see. Hmm. This- I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to do this. Okay, so I'll be back to Zoom and I should be able to see the comments. No, I can't see the comments. This is a very frustrating thing. Oh, I think I might be able to see the comments. Yes, I should be able to see the comments. Here is what has been the tough thing for me. I have managed a little tiny bit of the technology, and there are so many technological challenges. I don't know where you are with the challenges. I know that I have had to take one thing after another. I see I was posting videos even in 2010. I think my first one was in 2009. But that was something I edited at home, and it was a big rigmarole for me to learn to upload. Now, this is routine. Um, so I don't know where you are on your learning stream. And if you are already here, one thing you can do is just in the chat, you can write hello. Because if you write anything in the chat, I should be able to see the chat. I cannot do more than that because then that gives reverb. So what I have is I am as if speaking to nobody. It tells me that there are 5 people watching. I have gone and written a hello. I'm going to give you a little tiny bit of what's happening. The last couple of days, 2 major figures have spoken out. Maria Z, interviewing several of the people from the grand jury, including Dexter Reinfeldt. Fantastic. And today, a video came out from Greg Reese, another huge figure. So finally, we're getting major figures speaking out about Reiner. I'm very pleased to see that. There is something else that's happened. I'll repeat that as we get to the top of the hour, but since you're here, I'll tell you now. And that is that tomorrow's trial date has been canceled, but I'm not going to cancel the meditation. And the reason is we can use all the good energy and all the doing this as many times as we can. Some of you may also be going over to the German meditation, which is scheduled at 3:15 p.m. local time. In just a moment, I'm going to push right now a record. Let's see if there's a way I have a recording. No captions, chat, record. Yes, I'm going to pressing record on this computer. Okay, so hello again, it's Elsa, who is undertaking the challenge of technology. And I am seeing that there are a few more people coming on, but let me just get rid of my cell phone. I'll see who has come in. But one of the amazing things about technology is how much we have to turn off. Nope, didn't get something new, and though it says something new, but I'm just going to turn my cell phone off completely so I won't get anything from that. And I'm wondering, I can go across the room, I believe. Yes, and get rid of my landline. because I can't just turn that off. It's one of those things that's still going. I will also, for now, maybe I'll leave my uh, mail open so I can see if something major is coming in. Okay, new comment, new comment. I'll have to deal with comments later. I'm not very good at being one person in two places. I'm just going to go and do one more thing, and that's get rid of my landline, which that old-fashioned thing, you unplug it from the wall, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back, hoping I have what I know of technology moderately tamed. So if you're here early, if somebody puts something in the chat, I should be able to see it. But no, it's just my two things saying hello and hello. Okay, well, if one of you would be kind enough to add something to the chat, which should be on the right, then I would see if the chat is actually functioning so I could see if I was getting any input. I know what I was thinking about before coming online, and that is of the need for us to be kind to each other. And I'm thinking specifically of my stretching in terms of technology. I didn't expect to be doing these updates on Reiner. I just sort of fell into it when he got arrested and speaking German. I did some translations and really got into being the English voice for translating a lot of things. On the other hand, these meditations, which are things I totally support and I'm totally in favor of, ask something from me in terms of technology. And that is that I combine this live stream thing, which I have never been in the habit of doing, with a recording, the recording of the meditation. And I have not managed to do that on one video. So anyway, you should be able to watch here by pressing on. It should be going on. And yes, that is a cat in the background. And I am here early just in case any of you have any questions. Also, I got everything as together as I could get it early. And so my thought was, I will be here early. Otherwise, what I am likely to do is get caught in doing something else, answering emails, something or other. And I will come here and I'll be in a fluster and a rush. And a statement that I like is to be early is to be on time. And since I know it matters to me to be on time for 2 o'clock, I'm here early and looking forward to energy for Reiner. And here's a cat who notices that I had a chocolate bar. There's nothing left in the chocolate bar, but there is a wrapper. And the cat thinks that that is something that he might enjoy playing with because he is a kitten cat. He's about 7 months old. So it tells me that now there are 9 of you watching. If anyone is seeing the chat, which should be on the right, I could say something profound like hello, hi, or glad to be here, it would be really great because it would give me the chance to see if the chat is working. Of course, it may be working and you may be writing a lot and it just isn't carrying over here. So that is my limitation on the technical side. And I'm just thinking about the weird, surprising changes, turns. And this one really started for me in June or May, when I was getting together my first Truth Summit. And I sent out a lot of invitations. Well, now the dog is finding it and he's making a racket. So he's just lost the wrapper. And I sent out an invitation to Reiner. I had no idea if he would answer. And he did, and he agreed. And so that is really a background for this. And then I did a second Truth Summit in October. So in September, I invited him again for a second interview, just an update, what's been happening. And in fact, so much had changed for him. So it was a big pleasure doing that second interview. And then a week before the summit was to air, he was arrested, detained first in Mexico, flown to Frankfurt, arrested. And I heard so many people ask, what's going on? What's going on? And a bit of my background kicked in, which is that I can speak German. And I found out that on Bittel TV, a longtime friend of Reiner's, where Reiner had spoken every week for 3 years, was going to say something. So I listened and I posted and I fell into this. And one thing has led to another, into this ongoing adventure. And the ongoing adventure is one where I am only halfway through, actually. So, and by halfway through, I mean, I have learned now, you should be able to watch me, though nobody has said anything. I can chat some more, but I don't want to add something else. I already said hello and hello again. But anyway, yes, the new adventure is technological. I'm glad to do the meditation. I've done things to do with meditation and energy for years and years, so I'm totally comfortable. But I had never done live streaming. It hadn't been my interest. I preferred, like, you do the video, you upload it there on time. And now I've learned how to do that. But there is one more challenge. How do I combine live video like this with something recorded? Because the meditation will be from Inca, not me. She recorded the voice, so you have Inca's voice. And then there's a music background. Again, that's the same music background that will be used in German. So that way those two meditations will be connected. But I could not, yesterday with a friend, spending several hours trying this, trying that, trying this, trying that, the sound never came through adequately. So what I'm going to be doing now, since it's now, as I see it, 2:01, what I am now going to do is I am going to introduce you to what we will be doing. At 2:05, there's a second video below the video you are seeing. And that second video is the meditation, pre-recorded. So right now, I'm just going to say a few words of introduction. There was one piece which may be massively good news. The court date tomorrow has been canceled and no replacement date has been put in place. So the next court date is the 20th. Does it matter, this energy? Well, yes, the more we can get good energy there, good energy for Reiner innocent, his integrity seen, truth prevailing, the more that sweeps everywhere, the more likely it is this trial is ended before all those days are put to it. Clearly, from what I have read, the court has more than enough evidence to just stop the proceedings here, just as Huffman's charges do not hold. I don't know what they will do. Maybe they're planning to find somebody else with other charges. I have no idea. All I know is, as much as we can, that we send our good energy. And for what image you hold, well, there are the words and they'll be written on the meditation if you want to look at them. I know that for myself, what I hold is that image of Reiner with Inca together happy, because it means he is free. He's back in Mexico, in fact, because it's a summer meditation. Everything that I want has happened. For you, pick whatever image works for you, or just stay with the words or stay with the feelings. This is not something of trying to impose. The only thing that we are somewhat trying to get done, and this is all voluntary, is that instead of doing this only on our own, we connect on the knowledge that 1 + 1, in this way anyway, is way more than 2. And we've all had the example of somebody showing us, like, big package of macaroni sticks or spaghetti sticks and saying, break it. And of course you can't, but you take each one and they snap easily. In the same way, I'd say our energy goes out. It has power. But when we are together, we have a huge amount of greater power. I don't have a lot of more words. On the screen where you are, the page where you're looking, there's a video on top where I am speaking. I'm going to stop speaking in a minute when it goes to 2:05. Below is another video ready to go. You just have to press play, and you will have a 12-minute video playing of Inca introducing everything, and then of the intent, and then the music, and finally her bringing us back. I am going to turn off my image and my sound, and I will be listening along with you. And at the end, I will say another few words. So right now I am seeing, it is saying 2:05. So for right now, what I am going to do is I am going to close my sound and my image. So this will not disturb. And what you will have, you can click the second video, and I will be meditating along with you. From Star Wars, may the Force be with us, and may good energy be with us. With that, maybe even with the time delay, we're all back from the meditation. And what I want to do is just wish all of us incredibly well for all the many things that we are doing for truth and justice and a good world. A good part of it for Reiner, but also there is so much more. So thank you very much for being here. And it would be wonderful if before the next week case was canceled. I rather doubt that will be the case. And so perhaps we will meet again and send more good, loving, caring, strong energy for truth and justice for Reiner. And now, goodbye.